run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
At Benny's, we have tiles to match any decor, whether it's classic, modern, or bold. Visit a Benny store near you to meet with a sales representative that will assist you in calculating and selecting the right tiles for your floors and walls. Choose from our vast assortment of colors, textures, styles, and finishes. The perfect tile for every space at a price that can't be beat. Whether you're renovating your kitchen or finishing your ideal office space, Benny's Tile Gallery has it all. Benny's, quality and savings.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, man burns down home, killing his son and ex-common-law wife. Police investigating 3 separate fatal road traffic accidents. Belize signs safe third world country agreement with the United States. And San Narciso to receive a new police station. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Get up, put it up, Builders Mega Sale.
It's Builders Hardware Annual Mega 2-day sale, November 9th and 10th, where everything in the store is slashed 25% to 40% to help you complete your dream project. You can do it, we will help you. Builders Hardware, we think our customers are awesome.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download Medriva today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Foundations. Your work must be grounded upon solid rock, and so should your faith. Join Pastor Louis Wade Jr. weekly for Foundations Bible Study, where he
Welcome to Plus News for Monday, October 20th. I am Nevia Ramos. In the early hours of this morning, the lives of 35-year-old Angelita Mahana and her 6-year-old son, Tishan Godoy, were cut short due to yet another act of domestic violence. Around 3 o'clock this morning, Mahana, her common-law husband, and her 2 children were sleeping inside their San Felipe home in the Orange Walk district when the unthinkable happened. Mahana's ex-common-law husband, Francisco Godoy, was recently released from prison and has a history of abusive tendencies, made his way to the home and set it on fire, killing Mahana and her 6-year-old Godoy.
On Monday, 20th October 2025 at approximately 3 o'clock a.m., acting upon reports of a house fire, police visited San Felipe village located in the Orange Walk district, where they observed a wooden structure which was engulfed in flames. Officers also observed 3 persons, namely Francisco Godoy, Miguel Novello, and Shadia Magana, who had varying degrees of burn to their bodies. The responding officers were also advised that 2 persons, namely Angelita Magana, 35 years of age, and her son, 6-year-old Tishan Godoy, were still inside the structure, which at that time was engulfed in flame. Shadia Magana and Francisco Godoy, as well as Mr. Novello, were escorted to the hospital for treatment, where both Shadia Magana and Francisco Godoy are now listed in a critical condition, and Mr. Novello has been released. When the fire was extinguished from the structure, the bodies of 35-year-old Angelita Magana and 6-year-old Tishan Godoy were discovered.
As we stated, Francisco Godoy was recently released from prison. Knowing that he had recently been released, Mahana attempted to file a restraining order against him, but the courts were closed when she went.
Mr. Godoy has been charged before in relation to an offense against namely harm. As a matter of fact, it was just last week, Thursday, I've been advised that he was released, having pled guilty to the harm against Miss Magana. I've also been advised that Miss Magana sought to obtain a restraining order on Friday. However, due to the time that she reached the courthouse, this was not able to have been facilitated. I believe it just happened that a very narrow window would have made itself available for Mr. Godoy in this instance, because he would have been on bail, and generally speaking, I am sure attempts may have been made to revoke his bail for a matter pertaining to same Miss Magana. However, it's that tiny window that unfortunately allowed for somebody who has disclosed and displayed a level of violence against Miss Magana, and it's most regrettable that, it culminated in this fashion.
Godoy reportedly also injured himself during the fire and is listed in a critical condition. Police say that if he is released from the hospital, he will be processed. Following the tragic incident that claimed the lives of Mahana and her son, the Ministry of Human Development, Family Support and Gender Affairs, the Office of the Special Envoy for Development of Families and Children, and the National Women's Commission released a joint statement expressing their outrage at the incident. They say that while this event highlights the urgent need to address gender-based violence in Belize, the government of Belize reaffirms its commitment to strengthening Belize's laws, expanding institutional support systems, and the continued advocacy for the formal recognition of femicide. However, the responsibility is not the government's alone. The organizations call upon the nation to unite as a collective in building a culture of zero tolerance for violence, ensuring safety, dignity, and justice for every woman and child. There was another fatal road traffic accident that occurred over the weekend, this time on the Hummingbird Highway. According to police, on Saturday, October 18th, police responded to an accident near mile 21 on the Hummingbird Highway where they saw the lifeless body of 32-year-old Maritza Cho and 30-year-old Helrado Ak. Initial reports revealed that Cho, Ak, and one other person were traveling on one motorcycle when the driver lost control of the vehicle and all three persons were flung off the motorbike.
On Saturday, 18th October, sometime around 12:35 a.m., information was received of a road traffic accident at mile 21 on the Hummingbird Highway. Police visited the scene where they observed the extensively damaged Skygo motorcycle in the middle of the road, and also observed on the scene were the unresponsive bodies of Maritza Cho, 32 years of age, and Geraldo Ak, 30 years of age. Police also learned that one Sierra Lino, who was also on board the motorcycle, was escorted to the Southern Regional Hospital for medical attention. So far, what the police have been able to ascertain is that all three persons were on the cycle, traveling from Middlesex to Dangriga, when the driver apparently lost control and collided into the guardrail in the vicinity of mile 21, which caused all persons to be flung from the cycle. The investigation in relation to this fatal traffic accident continues.
Police are also investigating a fatal road traffic accident that occurred in Belmopan last week, Thursday, October 16th. The accident took place at the intersection of St. Jude and St. Matthew Street in Belmopan when 18-year-old Johnny Cano and Jamin Pat collided into an oncoming Westline bus that was being driven at the time by 23-year-old Jonathan Estrada. Both Cano and Pat were flung from the bike and were immediately rushed to the Western Regional Hospital, where Cano succumbed to his injuries. Police say that Estrada has been served with a notice of intended prosecution.
On Thursday, 16th October 2025, police proceeded to the corner of St. Matthews and St. Jude Street in the San Martin area as a consequence of a report of a traffic accident. Upon arrival at the scene, the officers observed a Westline bus and a Skygo brand motorcycle, both of which exhibited damages. What the investigation has disclosed so far is that the bus was traveling on St. Matthew Street in the San Martin area from a north to west direction when, upon reaching the intersection of St. Jude and St. Matthew Street, a collision occurred between the bus and a Skygo brand motorcycle, which was coming from a west to south direction on St. Jude Street. The cycle was driven at the time by Johnny Cano, 18 years of age, and he was accompanied by Jamin Pat, 18 years of age, both of whom are students. As a consequence of the collision, both Pat and Cano were flung from the cycle and received varying degrees of injuries. Both individuals were ferried to the hospital. However, Cano has since succumbed to the injuries that he sustained, while Pat is listed in a stable condition. The driver of the bus, Jonathan Estrada, has since been served with a notice of intended prosecution in relation to this ongoing investigation.
On Sunday at around 3:30 in the morning, Santa Elena police officers were conducting patrols in the Bradley Bank area when they found a male person lying on the road with gunshot injuries to his head. The man, now identified as Sean Hertula, was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival. Police say they are seeking a person of interest.
On Sunday, 12 October 2025, at approximately 3:30 a.m., officers attached to the Santa Elena police station were conducting patrols in the Bradley Bank area when they were alerted of the presence of a male person with injuries to the head on a street in that area. This male person, whose name was learned to be Sean Hertula, 42 years of age, was escorted to the San Ignacio Hospital for treatment. However, some hours later, he succumbed to the injuries that he sustained. A post-mortem examination has since been conducted on the body of Hertula, which revealed that he died from a gunshot wound. The investigators have identified a person of interest who is being sought in connection with this ongoing homicide investigation.
Riyab Delgado is currently detained pending charges after attempting to rob a Chinese store in Corozal. Yesterday, on Sunday, October 19th, Delgado entered Moore's store in Corozal and attempted to rob the establishment using an air pistol. According to police, persons in the store foiled Delgado's attempt, tied him up, and waited until police arrived to take him away.
On Sunday, 19 October at approximately 6:40 p.m., police responded to reports of an attempted robbery at a Chinese establishment located in Corozal, namely Moe's Supermarket. Police, as a consequence of their investigation, has detained one Ryan Delgado, 29 years of age, and have recovered a khaki in color Crossman brand air pistol, which is at this time deposited as exhibit. That yes, he did in fact make attempts, and his attempt was foiled as a consequence of actions taken by other merchants of the store.
Belize has signed a new migration agreement with the United States, a move that's raising both eyebrows and questions about what it could mean for the country. Belize and the United States today signed what's being called a Safe Third World Country Agreement, a deal that allows two nations to cooperate in processing asylum requests. The agreement was signed in Belmopan by Foreign Minister Francis Fonseca and U.S. Charge d'Affaires Catherine Beamer. Government officials say it's grounded in international refugee law and includes strict safeguards. Belize will have full control over who's accepted, with caps on the number of transferees and security screenings to keep out anyone considered a threat to public safety. But the deal won't take effect right away as it still needs Senate approval and the creation of operating procedures. The Senate did meet this morning, but it was not brought up in today's seating. The timing of the agreement has sparked speculation since the signing comes just months after the United States reinstated Belize's eligibility for a $250 million Millennial Challenge Cooperation Grant aimed at improving education and energy infrastructure. Some observers believe the migration deal may have been a part of the price for the grant, though officials have not confirmed any link. Critics fear the agreement could open the door for U.S.-bound asylum seekers to be sent to Belize, putting pressure on the country's limited resources. Supporters, meanwhile, see it as a sign of stronger U.S.-Belize relations and a step toward modernizing country's immigration system. The agreement will be enforced for 2 years once approved, but it can be ended by either side. The government insists the deal protects Belize's sovereignty and security, but with Senate ratification still pending, the debate over what this means for Belize is most likely just beginning. We will be taking our first break for the evening and be back with more news, so stay tuned.
Remember, not all light bulbs are created equal. Our lighting department offers a wide assortment of light fixtures and accessories to suit your style. So stop in today and get the right illumination for your homecation. And don't forget your B-Box when you make a purchase. Benny's, quality and savings.
This feeling inside is just something you can't explain. Thinking about everything that you have went through, right? Renting, you have children to feed and all those things.
1, 2, 3.
This is like a big relief, not only happiness, but something that we need to be grateful for, because a shelter have been given to you and your children. So all that worries, we put that to the side. So I am very happy and grateful.
This is a dream coming true. A promise being delivered, an opportunity for the most vulnerable population, and the best social program that you can give to the most vulnerable people, not only of the Little East, but of the Least.
Everybody have an expectation because a man's supposed to do this, and this. So it's really challenging when you're by yourself and mobilizing, doing your business, focusing on the kids, carrying them to school, and then sometimes the money don't meet together to balance certain things. So the starter home is a big relief for me and my kids. And like what I tell you, I gotta give Miss Marissa and her team and Dr. Osman Martinez the thanks again for allowing me to get that opportunity to actually own and start a home.
This is Plan Belize 2.0 in action. This is the Briseño administration in action. And this is the Ministry of Infrastructure Development in action, one family at a time.
Say it with color, say it with texture, say it with Design Depot. Step inside Belize's #1 tile destination, where you can find every style and every finish. Choose from a large assortment of ceramic, porcelain, stone, and mosaic tiles. The selection is truly unmatched. Right now, enjoy up to 25% off all tiles. And with every purchase, you'll be entered to win a $25,000 home makeover. Some restrictions may apply. Design Depot, Belize's #1 tile destination. Design Depot, all in one place.
As one of the largest cable and internet providers in Belize, CBC strives to provide our customers with the highest standards of quality, value, and service in all aspects of cable TV and internet. Monitoring our systems closely, our technicians combine creative planning and state-of-the-art technology with years of experience and training to develop and provide the most reliable and advanced cable and internet service to exceed your expectations. For CBC and our team of talented engineers, technicians, and customer service representatives, delivering less than the very best is never an option.
This 2025 Atlantic hurricane season, your Belize City Council has taken early and decisive action to help mitigate the impacts of flooding. While our works and sanitation teams have long been preparing, this year we expanded our efforts through the CIMO Flood Mitigation Cleanup Campaign, allowing us to simultaneously target 6 flood-prone zones with enhanced coordination and additional manpower. This effort included clearing drains, removing debris, flushing critical points with vacuum trucks, and raising awareness on both sanitation and disaster preparedness in the Freetown Road, Queen Street, Dean Street, King Street, Berkeley Street, and Pound Yard areas.
Most of Belize City lies at or below sea level, which means that flooding is not always avoidable. But with the right planning and participation, its impact can be reduced.
While our efforts have prioritized these high-risk zones, we want to reassure residents that drainage works are also being carried out across other parts of the city as part of our ongoing maintenance plan.
We understand the risks that come with every hurricane season. That's why we've taken a proactive approach, investing in real underground work to keep our residents safe. This is more than a seasonal response. It's part of our broader flood mitigation and disaster readiness strategy. Because building a safe, resilient city is a year-round commitment.
Our approach is targeted. We have mapped high-risk areas and are clearing them systematically. This isn't just storm prep, it's essential city maintenance.
We've seen the damage that flooding can cause. We've seen that preparation matters. When both residents and council do their part, we make Belize City better prepared for whatever the season brings.
Beyond infrastructure, this is a call to civic responsibility. We're encouraging residents to work with us.
I know that the rainy season is about to come, and whenever it rains, this whole area, the water stop and stay here because the drain clog, and all the water need is a little part for it to run to find a way out. So I realize the people are not take care right. I try to at least find a way for the water run out because it affect me tremendously.
Help keep drains clear, dispose of waste properly, and stay alert as we navigate the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season together.
Each and everyone aware that owns a property and have a property, we should maintain the drainage. We should maintain our yard, you know, that's basic.
And I said, nothing wrong in maintaining the yard. We get up every day for grass. I pick up, I keep my rake, I keep my stone there, you know. We're hard in that.
Mitigation starts at home. Every household should be ready. Know where your nearest shelter is. Help to keep the drains around your property clear. Prepare an emergency kit and make sure your family knows what to do. These simple steps can help reduce the risk during any weather events this season.
Remember, stay current with information being shared by our CMO unit, NEMO, and the Belize Meteorological Service.
Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here, the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
And we are back. A family is in mourning following the death of their 22-year-old son, Darrell Montero. Montero and Sean Armstrong were involved in a road traffic accident last week on the George Price Highway, and while the police department believes that the accident was caused due to the driver of the motorcycle losing control of the vehicle, the family believes that they were run off the road and the department is not conducting a proper investigation. LJ Wade files the following report.
2:30 to 3, something like that. And like we said, what? We said, well, we have to go there, go check that. So when we reached front by the truck have a piece pan the bumper, we have a big dent in it, we confirm just like how the piece of metal there pan the thing. So one of my son Bradley get vexed and he started to say, effing that uno kill the young boy. Saying have proof on the bumper and we know that.
But that was all speculation, and dead men tell no tales. So thankfully, Sean Armstrong survived to corroborate what the family believed, that they were indeed run off the road.
It could have maybe that we was judging wrong, because we still not sure that that is the truth. So the only things that we have in mind now we could help you that the young boy will get broke up. So we do wait for opportunity for make him wake up back again. So I keep contact with his dad, and his dad end up they tell me that his son talk and his son say, daddy say that thing start from Belmopan, and from Belmopan this white truck they chase them down and chase them down until they meet them at that corner, and then they bounce them off of the road into the ditch, into the cement thing.
This story you would give completely different than where police, you say. I'll read the police report.
Yes, exactly different.
It says they were traveling when they lost control of the motorcycle and collided into the guardrail.
That is totally lie. Because I have some people who assist me to go and ask on the highway, like the big shop we have the big cameras. And at those time, more or less, they saw when the motorcycle was almost like 80 to almost 100 miles, cutting down, coming up the side, and the pickup truck behind it.
Police say that they are investigating, and according to the family, they'll keep doing their part as well to bring justice to their loved one. Reporting for Plus News, LJ Wade.
Christopher Bradley, who is serving a life sentence for the 2018 murder of Orange Walk tamales vendor Martha Gonzalez, appeared before the Court of Appeal today to challenge both his conviction and sentence. Bradley was found guilty in 2021 of killing 68-year-old Gonzalez, who disappeared while selling tamales in Pomona Valley, Stan Creek District. Her body was later discovered in a latrine on Bradley's property, wrapped in a tarp with a single stab wound to the chest. Investigators also found human blood inside his home, along with Gonzalez's belongings, including a chain he had given to his girlfriend the day after the murder. Represented by attorney Dr. Lyndon Jones, Bradley argued that the trial judge erred in admitting evidence of the chain and blood found at his residence, claiming neither was conclusively linked to the victim. He also sought a reduction in his sentence, calling the 28-year minimum before parole unjust. Director of Public Prosecutions, Shaniza Smith, countered that conviction and sentence were sound, noting Bradley's prior violent offenses and infractions while on remand. The Court of Appeal, presided over by Justices Minette Haviz Betran, Sandra Minot Phillips, and Melissa Balderramos Mahler, has reserved its decision. Louis Gillette, now 40, is currently appealing his 2024 resentencing of 29 years and 2 months for the murder of elderly businessman Alvin Godfrey during an armed robbery in 2003. In 2005, a then 19-year-old Gillette was originally sentenced to life and was resentenced in 2024. Following the Gregory August ruling, which mandated fixed terms or parole eligibility for life sentences, in court, Gillette's attorney, David McCoy, argued that his client's sentencing was excessive, citing similar cases. He also argued that Gillette's mental illness, schizophrenia, should have been taken into account during sentencing. However, the Crown argues that Gillette showed no signs that mental illness influenced his crime, nor at his sentencing. Gillette has currently served 20 years behind bars and is eligible for parole after 25 years. The court has yet to come to a decision in this matter. Early yesterday morning, around 7 a.m., the quiet neighborhood of Las Flores was disrupted when an unknown assailant set a parked pickup truck on fire along Arcadia Street. Surveillance footage from a nearby residence shows a man coating the vehicle with gasoline before igniting it and fleeing the scene on his bicycle. Police have launched an investigation into the incident and are appealing to the public for assistance in identifying the suspect. As part of the Plan Belize pledge, a contract was signed earlier today for the construction of a new police station in San Narciso village in the Corozal district. The Plan Belize pledge, spearheaded by the Ministry of Economic Transformation, Minister of Home Affairs Karim Musa, says the project falls under the ministry's pledged aim at improving police workplaces.
We are extremely excited to be here this afternoon at the Ministry of Economic Transformation to sign off on another brand new police station. This one is going to be in the north of our country in the village of San Narciso, and will be servicing approximately 8 surrounding villages in the Corozal district. And this is in keeping with our pledge, our Plan Belize pledge, to make workspaces for our police officers more comfortable, and also to provide a very nice setting for our law-abiding citizens to go into the police station when they're giving reports, and so modernizing our police departments countrywide. That has been one of our pledges, and we will be honoring that today. And later on this year, we will also be signing off on the Kikaker police station as well as the Santa Elena police station. So that makes a total of 4 brand new modern police stations for the country of Belize in 2025, with more to come in 2026.
The contract was signed by CEO Carlos Paul of the Ministry of Economic Transformation and witnessed by Minister Karim Musa and Honorable Ramiro Ramirez, whose constituency includes the area. Ramirez says that the project would be most beneficial for his constituency.
I have been begging this from 2012 when I won the first time. Why? Because that was, it's an old police station. I think was built in the 60s, something like that. What will benefit in my constituency? Automatically we're 8 villages plus Estrella, and we can include part of Corozal Southeast and Corozal North. For example, San Pedro Village and Cristo Rey. On the other side, Corozal Southeast, we can include San Joaquin. So the service that this police station will give is more than 40,000 people that will benefit. We are not saying that we from the north are bad boys. What we're saying is the opportunity or the facility that we're going to have, having good security. And let us hope we get good policemen to work with us, to work with the community. And that is very important to all of us, and especially to me as the area rep.
The project, valued at $928,509.49, will be executed by LV and Sons Construction Limited under the Central American Bank for Economic Integration. The existing police station, built in the 60s, will be replaced with a modern facility spanning over 3,000 square feet. Among other infrastructural upgrades, the station will house specialized units for domestic violence response, crime investigation, and evidence storage. We will be taking our last break for the evening and be back with more news, so stay tuned.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here, the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But that's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
Mom. Drop it like it's hot.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you been in the kitchen. But I'm going back in there right now. And the coffee maker? Just to try keep my coffee warm for later. Where do you know? I'll try think about what to eat. You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool. Uh-huh. For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now? No. Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads? But this is my favorite shirt. You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
From power tools to plumbing supplies, paints to light fixtures, at Benny's Kayo, we've got it all. Our extensive range of construction and household products ensures that you'll find exactly what you need, whether you're a seasoned contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer. Visit us at Mile 43 George Price Highway, Cotton Tree Village, just outside Belmopan, and discover the convenience, quality, and affordability that set us apart. Your next project starts here. Benny's, quality and savings.
Mom. Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, I wasn't having a bad day. I just needed...
It's here, the biggest sale of the year. Find your happy place at Builders Hardware with our happy sale from October 15th to December 31st. Whether you're a contractor or a DIY pro, we got unbeatable prices that will put a big smile on your face. Freshen up your walls with 20% off all paints and 25% off paint supplies. Upgrade your space with 25% off lights, fans, AC, and a wide selection of tiles to match your style. Plus, enjoy 30 to 50% off selective items. But That's not all. We also sell sand and gravel, blocks, roofing, and more. Find everything you need from construction start to finish. Don't miss out on our happy deals. Shop today or explore our online store at shopbuildersbz.com. Visit Builders Hardware in Belmopan. This is your happy place.
Look here, your kitchen light there and you been in the kitchen. Mama going back in there right now. And the coffee maker?
Just to try keep me coffee warm for later.
Where do you know?
I'll try think more to eat.
You know the more you open or close the fridge, it takes longer for the food cool.
Uh-huh.
For a hot day like today, it burns more energy. You charge your phone right now?
No.
Plug it out then. You really only wash 2 Lee socks and 1 Lee shirt? You don't know what small load burn the same amount of electricity as large loads?
But this is my favorite shirt.
You have to be more energy efficient. Use large loads. This AC, they blow hard. You know, if you keep the temperature at 25 degrees Celsius or higher, you burn less energy and you also keep the place cool. And for a nice day like today, turn off the AC, open up the house and make some fresh breeze come in.
You know what? I think I get it now. As consumers, we need to be more energy efficient and practice energy conservation.
From power tools to plumbing supplies, paints to light fixtures, at Benny's Kayo, we've got it all. Our extensive range of construction and household products ensures that you'll find exactly what you need, whether you're a seasoned contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer. Visit us at Mile 43 George Price Highway, Cotton Tree Village, just outside Belmopan, and discover the convenience, quality, and affordability that set us apart. Your next project starts here. Benny's, quality and savings.
Drop it like it's hot.
And we are back. A $10 million climate resilience project is coming to Belize, aimed at improving water security and empowering rural communities. The government of Belize has announced the approval of the Securing Water Resources through Solar Energy and Innovative Adaptive Management Project, better known as SEAM. The 5-year, $10 million initiative is being financed through the Adaptive Fund and will be implemented by the Ministry of Economic Transformation, the Ministry of Rural Transformation, and the Protected Areas Conservation Trust. The project will focus on 4 communities in the Toledo and Corozal districts, where it will introduce solar-powered water systems and support ecosystems restoration through agroforestry and watershed rehabilitation. Officials say SEAM will directly benefit more than 1,800 people by improving access to safe and reliable water, while also empowering women and strengthening local governance. The project is scheduled to begin in early 2026, and government leaders hope it will become a model for climate adaptation across the country. Public transportation has been made easier with the launch of the Rydia Bus Tracker app, introduced on September 3rd of this year. Since its debut, the app has already gained over 2,000 users and continues to expand, now featuring bus routes along both the northern and western highways. Designated to alleviate the hassle of waiting for buses, the app allows commuters to track bus locations in real time, Creator Mark Noble explained how commuters can go about using the app.
The Ridia app is essentially just an app that is supposed to help make the lives of commuters a little bit easier, because I'm very familiar with the plight of commuting every day, and even if you have to catch it on the side of the road in a village or some other way that's not a bus terminal, it can get a bit, is the bus here now or later, or when?
Things are rough.
Yeah, that's for the most part it. And the Ridia app is just a tracking app that essentially I put a tracker on the bus, and then from there users can see where the buses are. For example, let's say you live in a village, Esperanza, and you live like 10 minutes away from the highway. You can essentially say in the app, you fill out the form that you will be waiting for the bus at this specific location, and you want notifications from Monday to Friday and from this time span to this time span. And then that makes it that whenever any bus that is going in the direction that you want to go passes or breaks, let's say in the form you would put it that you want the bus to notify you when it's 15 minutes, more or less, away from the spot that you put, you will get a notification on your phone. So you could be eating breakfast, doing what you gotta do in the morning, and you set up the notification, the smart alerts, and whenever any buses reaches within that threshold, then automatically you get a notification on your phone, and then you know, well, it's time to get my bag and head out to the street. And this should eliminate you waiting on the side of the road for extended periods of time because you don't know where the buses are.
Yeah.
Noble, with prior experience in developing tracking systems, said the idea came after hearing about a colleague's daily challenge when commuting to work.
I started around the beginning of this year. The reason I started was mostly because I have a day job, and right there's an older colleague of mine, a lady who is a cleaner, and she comes to work only in the afternoons. And there was some days, maybe up to a couple of weeks, that she was missing. I didn't see her around. Then all of a sudden one day I saw her and she had a tan.
Yeah.
And then I joked around with her, hey, looks like you went to the beach. And then she like chuckled, and she talked Spanish. And she was like, no, essentially I moved away from Las Flores, Belmopan on the Southern Highway to like around Agua Viva, which is like about 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from Belmopan City. Then it says that now when I go and wait for the bus to come to work, I have no idea what time the buses pass. I'm out there sometimes for an hour, and there's no shade, there's no nothing, and the sun is just beating down on me. Essentially, I've been tinkering with little, what we call like the hardware side of IT, it's like microcontrollers.
Yeah.
And I've been messing around with it for years. So I had a tracker of sorts prototype, and then I thought, well, if I could put this on buses and then build software so people can view it, then we would be able to essentially help out in the situation that I just mentioned, that now she, for example, would be able to know, well, the bus is about 10 minutes away, so she should now go out and wait for the bus. Yeah.
In a recent update, Ridia began tracking busitos, a popular mode of transportation in Belmopan. The growing popularity of the app has allowed Noble to reach out to bus companies interested in integrating the tracking system at a small price of $25 to cover data and infrastructure fees. The Ridia app can be accessed online at ridia.bz. Our good news for tonight is taken from Psalm chapter 112, verses 1, and it says, "Praise the Lord. Blessed are those who fear the Lord, who find great delight in his commands." And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. I am Navia Ramos, and from all of us here at Plus TV, have a good night and God bless.